And welcome to the channel A31 Avo, back again today with super important work. Gem seedlings, long overdue. Again, you watching me do this, and when your trees has 1 or 2 years, I could come in and graft it. Okay. The most cost-effective way, like in Mexico and Latin America, where there's not a lot of money, the most cost-effective way specific variety takes over a region is they're gonna germinate criollo, their native avocado variety, or native whatever they have. Then they're gonna have like the plazas. Okay, this is kind of inspired by Don Ataulfo, the guy who made the mangoes. He was telling everybody to grow manillas or corrientes, and then the mother trees can be found in the plazas to this day. So I'm applying the same principles, the same techniques. You germinate, and then I'll help with the spreading of the budwood and grafting. Okay, but this is how I do it. Ideally, probably a little sandbox, a little sand pit over time. And I'll probably let this one soak a little bit more till it cracks. These ones on top just went in yesterday. As I finish my gem avocados, I drop them in here. Sometimes not very easy peel, but I do expose a little bit just because this layer is hydrophobic and they'll repel water and it'll take longer. But some of the ones that have been in here longer are already showing me that they want to come out. And again, I don't take it out. I don't take this. I try to. If it doesn't come off easily, I just look at where it's gonna crack, and I'll peel along those lines. I'll peel along those lines so that water starts to penetrate there. Sorry, I apologize, the focus. But yeah, peel along the lines, and then again, the gem tail is that little beak. There's like a little mouth. Gem seedling is going to be almost water drop shape, but it's going to have a flat side. And it's kind of hard to tell because these ones have already been soaked. They're a little bit swollen. But yeah, peel down that line where it's going to crack when it germinates. Gaming Central 1244, hi. Appreciate the support. Thank you for tuning in. But yeah, I run a local community avocado gardening project. But I need people who are interested in growing avocados. If you don't want to start, if you don't have the money to start with the grafted one, do this. Ocinio, hola from Anaheim. Saludos, Ocinio. María del Rosario. María del Rosario. Hi. Bienvenidos. Welcome, everyone. But yeah, this is germinating gem. I'm playing around with gem as a rootstock. This is gonna be 5 generations down from the original Hass. These are napkins. I have like 7 napkins they've been soaked. Pull apart without ripping them, and then wrap them. They've been soaked and squeezed, so they're just slightly moist, okay? Not too wet. And these are big seeds. Water, they've been soaking in water. Some, the further down ones, maybe 3 or 4 days. These ones maybe just like as of yesterday. But yeah, just water. Just to get that initial split open. Just to get them to split open. And then they're in a cup. That one's already, and I'll show you right now. But yeah, just so that water continues to penetrate. Peel along that germination line. Again, not knowing how it's gonna behave. But genetic diversity is important. We don't want something to come along and wipe them all out. But yeah, typically industry standard Zutano. But I know tons of people out in Watsonville started with the Hass seedling and Pajaro. Pajaro's flooded twice since I've been alive. And those trees are still alive. The seed coat, yeah. Why pull off the seed coat? Because it's hydrophobic. It'll repel water. So even on like when I drop it, I'll scratch it off a little bit just so it starts the water penetration. And then I wrap it. The Colombians will say a sandbox, and I know it's ideal. They want like a 12-foot side like sandbox, and they want to drive one taproot down. Johnny K. Yance, hi. Appreciate the support. But yeah, Johnny grafts too. Sorry, I apologize for the focus. All right, that's enough. Wrap it. This one interests me. There. It's already open. The sprout's gonna come up through here. But I don't want anything that impedes the seed from opening, so that's why I'm taking off this layer. That's a good one. Nice big seeds. Again, this one's already open. But yeah, super important work. We have to constantly keep breeding. How soon will you plant? Will I plant these seeds? I'll probably wait. They'll probably shoot out like a nice little root like in 2 to 3 weeks max. And they'll go in the soil as soon as I see some roots. Red Dixie cup. So, okay, we're good there. And I need to peel this side. Again, when you can't take it all out, just look for the line. And it'll still open, regardless. All right. This one's a big one. They'll sprout inside the bag, yeah. a little bit. You don't want to entangle it. You don't want to let it kind of. But yeah, it'll shoot out a root. You don't want them to tangle again. As soon as I see something, I'm getting it out. Again, this one's already open. And these are the ones that I do for my giveaway. And welcome city signs, welcome Watsonville, welcome Santa Cruz, welcome Salinas. I always go put these out there, but I'm going to expand. I want to go 408. 408, so we might soon be 40831 project. I'm going over the hill. San Jose, Silicon Valley. Campbell, Cupertino, Los Gatos, San Jose. Because I know there's avocados over there. But yeah, Golden Gate. I'm going to go put one in the Golden Gate Bridge. Leave it there. And this one I'm going to soak for another day. I'll freshen the water too, though. And now you just label, date, paper bag. And it's gonna sit on my windowsill. I want the heat. I don't want the light. Both Golden Gate Bridge and or park, for sure. Wherever there's people. But yeah, it serves as a basically I want to start popping up on other cities. So basically my content is like working for me as I sleep. It's my marketing. Someone is interested in avocados, is looking up avocados, boom, I'll pop up. Okay. Thank you everyone for watching. OC Neo, Johnny, Maria del Rosario, and Gaming Central 1244. Thank you. Stay tuned. Peace.